Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of today's Special Minis. I'm back after a bit of a break. I was helping a couple of friends from church uh, do a couple of projects that are on their heart and part of their vision. A little bit of a while to get back in the groove of things. But in the meantime, while I was helping them, I was still doing a couple of things. I had some stuff that I was going to show you that I made for 2019 as part of a Build Your Rack, Build Your Stash series, but I never did get around to it. I had to put it on hold for a little bit, but now I'm going to show you. It's so cool. So I've been looking on Etsy for a while and came across these stores that sell buttons or Flair, and I always thought they were super cute. And I was like, wow, I wonder if I could make my own. So I decided to make my own. Now, all of the images and stuff that I'm using, they're not proprietary to me or anything else. So, like, if you're going to do this, you can always just, print images off Google and make your own Flair. But if you're going to sell it, you have to design your own. So that's why this is good, because if it's building your stash, you can use it in your own projects later. Or if it's racks, you're just giving it away to people out of the kindness of your heart. But again, if you're going to sell stuff, you should do it with a license or with permission, and don't do it without. Otherwise, you can, if it's just words or something, you can do it on your own. But I want to show you, this is what I created in 2019, probably in maybe like December, somewhere around there. So quite a hefty little stack. And I thought, yeah, if you don't have $5 or $6 or $7 to drop for buttons or Flair every time, you can make your own. I'm always keen to figure out how I can make my own. And these are just simple, upcycled, recycled ingredients or elements, nothing out of the way, just some cardboard, like from packaging, and different papers that you might have. So I want to show you, I got quite a collection, and if you are interested in learning how to make some of these, just let me know. But I think you can look at it and see how easy it is. So I made two different kinds, and I'll show you the ones I made in another stack the past couple of weeks, probably like last week and this week, and then I'll show you too. But for these, I just used a hole punch, and I'll show you. And I did make this video before, like maybe last week, but I changed my mind because I just had them on this white sheet of paper, and I thought, oh, let me try to do like a little bit of a label on it so people can get a vision for something that you could do for your rack. You can dress it up. So for the metallic series, I used a metallic little header, and then I just cut this out with a hole punch. But these are from some metallic papers that I had. I have a little, I think, maybe I have a 12 by 12 or a 6 by 6, very old. I got it a long time ago. I haven't shopped for anything in I don't know how long, so it's been years and years and years. So I used basically what I have, and I had a little stack of metallic papers, or a big stack, one of the, like, I don't know if it was 12 by 12 or 6 by 6, but this was the red out of there, and I used a white gel pen to write on it. So all of my stuff does have like a handmade looking thing to it. So if people don't like to, if you don't like that look, I'm not the kind of person to swap with or do projects with, because my stuff will, I can't draw like a printer. So my stuff does have that handmade element. But look, it's so cute. This was out of a maroon, like, this one actually was out of a junk mail that I received. When Capital One sends you those credit cards, well, it's for during the holidays, they send you those credit card applications in those pretty envelopes. I hope they start doing that again, because they had some of the most beautiful envelopes. And I wrote on the back what year that was. So I made this one in 2019 and used a white gel pen to draw the little design. This was actually those metallic papers from that stack that I had. So this is the gold. And made little, and I used the white gel pen on that as well. And then here's a green one. So then this is how cool you can get with it. You can use anything. This is just a regular sheet of paper that I cut out 1-inch holes, and then they're on just little cardboard. So to give them a little bit of height. So that's just regular notebook paper. This was a sheet of cardstock to give you that shabby chic kind of look. This came from a magazine, like a catalog, like a Walgreens catalog or a Target one, something like that, to make like a little snack one. This one came from a clothing magazine. Now the reason I did this one is because if you're doing a rack with somebody and you have access to their Facebook page or whatever, or if you're doing this for somebody in your family, you can do this with your family or their family photos and make them a set of Flair buttons that they can use on an album or in any kind of a project that they might do. Could be a baby album, could be some embellishments for a family album that you're making, to personalize it and make it super cute. This one was, I saw these on Etsy, and I just decided to print them myself and do a cute little set for the bride and groom. Then I saw, I thought to do gorgeous girls, like, you know, those little pretty dolls from Santoro. So what I did here was I just printed them out on a sheet of book paper or newspaper, and then I colored them in with, I painted them, not colored them, with my plaid paints, and they came out super cute little button elements. Then I decided to see if I could make my own chalk paint. So all I did was, for this little pink set, I painted it pink, and then I took the white and a dry brush and kind of like dab it on with a very light wash. I had to water the white down a lot because you don't want it to be crystal white, you want it to be a soft wash. And then I made that, and that, like, dabbed it on splotchy to give you like a pink chalk paint effect, and then I painted like little white designs over it. For this one I did a craft chalk paint kind of look, so I had craft paper and then the same white wash type of thing, and then dabbing it on. And this is like for a manly set of buttons or Flair, if you're going to do like a guy journal or guy embellishments. And then this one I did black with, of course, the washed down white, and this is a set of biblical ones, so that would be like the black chalk paint. Then I did a set of like glossy ones with scriptures on it, and then I did a set of square ones, so you could do all different sizes. And then I tried to do like dimensional ones. So this is real leathers and suedes from some samples I got from when I went to, it's something like Creative Use, but it's not exactly that. It's where they give away building materials and stuff for free. So I had a couple of swatches and I made one out of that. Then we had the gorgeous girls, and I decided, well, we needed some fly girls. So I saw a bunch of these pretty images online. Again, I printed them out on newspaper, and then these I colored in with colored pencil, and then I just used some gold paint to do little accents on them. I think they're so cute. So this would be great for a fashionista or a sister girl journal or embellishments. So very cute. And then this one has the same idea as the other small one, but just a bigger set. So if you wanted to do something with larger pictures or images, or present that to somebody, and then here I just used like a mom, a dad, and 2 daughters, and then for the other spaces I just used some cute little pictures that you might want to use to go along with it. Then this one I wanted to try to do some dimensional stuff, so I used some metallic paper, put it on cardboard, and then stacked it to give me like this dimensional Christmas ornament look, which I thought was super cute. some of the little gold dots over the months fell off this one, but you can always replace it. If you got like a 1 millimeter hole punch, you can punch some more gold out, and I can replace those. But this was really cute. Of course, the paper, if it's metallic, when you get to doing like really detailed things like that, you're gonna get cracking and stuff in the paper. But to me, that's fine, because it is what it is. And I don't have, a metallic paint or a pen this color to go and replenish that. And plus, everything I do is more or less experimental. So it was a good experiment for me to see if that would work out. And then, of course, I did a set for my all-time favorite city in the world, Chi-Town. Had to rep the 773. So these are the ones that I did last year. And then I made these cute little things, these little labels to go on top, which I guess makes it look a little bit more professional when you send it to people. I don't know if people are really like sticklers, like, oh, if it's not like made with a cutter and it's not, super fancy, then I don't want it or whatever. But I like to hand make things. I wish I did have all the cutters and all the supplies you can get from Michael's and all that kind of stuff, but I don't. So I hand make a lot of things, and I have fun doing it. Oh, let me get those out of the way. So that was what I made last year. This is what I made in the last week or so. And I like these too. I'll do a video on, and of course, come on, work with me. One came off. So as you can see, they're on cardboard. This one gives me a little trouble because I painted the back of this one. I'm not sure why I did that. You don't have to paint the back of them, so they have a hard time sticking. But this one I'm going to show you how I made these. But this one, these are everything that I hand painted with plaid paints. So just any kind of cheap craft paint that you could get from the Walmart or something like that. So, and then I added the little packaging label. But this is a set, and I made these because you can use these for a number of reasons. You could use them to put on in the center of your rosettes. You could use them for themed swaps and racks, or embellishments, or gifts, or journals, or junk journals, or tags, or whatever. So I think it's a nice thing to have on hand, and you can do it in pretty much any shape that you want. I just did them in circles because most of them are in circles. So this one I did like a retro set of media icons. Now this was another piece of envelope from a Capital One credit card thing in the junk mail, and I held on to that. I got these envelopes probably like 2 or 3 years ago, but the envelopes were so cute, I was like, I'm going to hold on to them because I'm sure I could use them for something someday. But look at that, it's so pretty. I hope they do that again, because the last year or two they didn't, so I'm glad I saved them. So I painted all this with white paint over the envelope. And this is another like purple metallic envelope that they sent a credit card offer in. And then I just used the white gel pen to paint some little designs there. Then I decided to do, I was really liking rosettes, and I decided to make some tiny ones that you can use. So I made a set of those. And then one of my favorite things to make was these little dimensionals, I'm going to call them, of the different awards that you can get for being on YouTube. So when you get your first 100 subscribers, you get the Onyx medal. It's an unofficial one. When you get your first 1,000, you get the Opal, which is another unofficial one. When you get your first 10,000, that's a bronze one. I'm not sure if that's official or not. Then you get your first 100,000, you get that new silver plaque. And it just so happened that I had some brushed silver paper that I was able to make that with. When you get your first 1,000,000, you get your brushed gold plaque. And these have been redesigned from the previous ones. They used to come in a glass frame, but now they come like this. And I just so happen to have brushed gold paper. Now when you get your 10 million subscribers, you get the, I think it's the diamond award, and I think there's a real diamond too, or platinum or diamond, something like that. I think it's diamond. Then when you get to 50 million, you get to design your own award, and YouTube will make it for you, just like they did for T-Series and for PewDiePie. And that's just like indicative of a custom one. And then when you get to 100 million, you get the Ruby award. And so far, only a handful of people, including PewDiePie and T-Series, have gotten that one. So I thought this was super cute. I really love this one. I wish I could make more of these and pass them out to people, but that was super cute. I could only make one of those. And then I decided to do to practice doing some stuff. So I made some vellum ones, and I'll show you how to do these. So I painted these all about me, road trip. I did some designs. It says you pray more, worry less. So I painted these with the plaid paints. Of course, it's not. I mean, if you scrape across, it'll probably come off. But I thought this was cute, and I made these out of recycled water jugs, the plastic ones. Then I made a set of black ones. As you can see, I kind of scraped that one off just a little bit. Hand painted. Then I decided to make a set of tickets. All of this is hand painted. And then I did a series of clear white. Family, thank you, you rock, love, happy birthday, and hello. Then I did a set of like bronzy ones. This was like a bronze Christmas one with squares. And then I decided to do a set of architectural ones. And so I made 4 windows. This one is an open window. This one's a plain square window, a window with little design on it. And then I wanted to make like a window that could open. You can see it's made from recycled paper. So this one, I tried to make it close, but I guess I should have used an elastic band instead of thread, but that's okay. I wanted to make like an interactive element. So that's my architectural one. And then these, I made a set of license plate embellishments. So this one says Pia, which is my name. It says Sassy 2020, and then Love, Laugh, Live. And I'll show you guys how I made some of these in a future video. Hopefully it'll be a quick one. But there, and I think these came out so super cute. I made these from recycled Coke cans. So they're so cute. I really want to make a lot more. It's a little bit time consuming, but it's still fun. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you enjoyed it, please let me know. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.